Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vol State Chattanooga State Tigers Game 1 here. This will be a 9-inning game. It's a beautiful day out here in Vol State. So, uh, we have Landon Walker on the mound, and Sean Sheely will lead off for the Tigers. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you just tuning in, this is a
number 1, Sean Sheely.
For those of you just tuning in, this is a 1-9-inning game between Chattanooga State and Vol State as Sean Sheely steps up to the plate. That ball's popped up by Sheely. In play. Catcher's under and he makes the play for the first out. Here in the top of the first inning as Branson Bowen comes up to play. There's a fastball painted on the outside corner to Bowling. That ball's laced out into center field as the center fielder tracks it down. Makes the play for the second out of the inning. Two outs now here in the top of the first as Ty Delancey steps up. There's a fastball out for ball one. Curveball in there for strike one. Count moves to 1-1 here. That's a curveball laced out into right center. Bounces off the wall as Delancey strolls into second base. Noah Fitzgerald, shortstop, steps up to the plate. Trying to get Delancey in from second. Two outs here in the top of the first. That's a curveball painted on the outside corner for strike one. Counts now 0-1. What looks to be a changeup gets in there for strike two as Fitzgerald whiffs through it. Catcher sets up on the There's ball one. Count moves to 1-2. Fouled off by Fitzgerald. Count still 1-2. Fitzgerald digs in. Calls time. Looks like a curveball in there for strike three. As the Tigers leave one on after Delancey's double. We'll now go into the bottom of the first inning as Landon Walker takes the mound.
Pitching today for Chatt State, number 14, Landon Walker. And leading off for your Vol State Pioneers, number 22, Zeke LeCount.
Landon fields one up for strike one. Catcher sets up on the outside corner as Walker delivers a curveball low in the dirt. Counts now 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. That's a fastball delivered from Walker. Fouled off to the right side. Counts now 1-2. There's a 91-mile-an-hour fastball delivered low. Counts now 2-2. Ground ball to Bass Cooper. Runner reaches safely.
Jackson.
There's now one runner on here for Vol State. That's a fastball up from Walker. Counts 1-0. Two runners on for Vol State here. Run on second and third, no outs, as Landon Walker tries to sit the third batter down here. There's a fastball on the outside corner for ball one. There's a changeup delivered in there for strike one. 1-1 count now. Batter swings through it. Counts now 1-2. Ball low. Counts now 2-2. Carter ball delivered up. Counts full. Fouled off to the right side. Count remains full. Ball fouled off to the right side. Back. Counts full. That ball was laced in the right field to Branson Bowling as he scorches the ball home. A runner reaches home barely safe.
Now batting number
One out here in the bottom of the first inning. Um, One runner on for Vol State at third as Landon Walker comes set. Fastball low in the dirt as Tyler takes a peek over to third. Counts now 1-0. Another ball low. Counts 2-0 now. Ball 3 from Landon Walker. Count moves to 3-0. Still one out. One runner on. I think the batter thought that was a ball there. Pitched a little up. Counts now 3-1. Batter swings through it. Counts now full. That ball scorched to the right side foul. Count still full. That ball's fouled back to the right side. Counts full. That ball's hit over to the right side of Brandon Parrott, but he stops it up for the second out. But one runner does score.
Now,
2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Nobody on currently as Landon Walker comes set. Delivers a fastball high for strike one. Another fastball in there. Batter takes. Counts now 0-2. That ball's laced past Bass Cooper into left field as Nick Blueball takes it. One runner on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
now batting
There's a fastball in there for strike one. Curveball moves the count to 1-1. There's a curveball fouled off the batter's foot. Counts now 1-2. There's a curveball delivered low. Counts now 2-2. One runner on for Vol State. 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. There's a fastball delivered low. Counts now full here. That ball's hit over to Brandon Perry, who hauls it in for the third out. As we move into the top of the second inning, Vol State puts on 2 as the Tigers look to decrease the deficit. We're now in the top of the second inning as Jacob Holden steps up to the plate for the Tigers.
Number 9.
Ball 1 misses on the outside corner. 1-0 count now. Ball 2 misses again outside. That's a fastball swung through by Jacob Holden. Counts now 2-1. Fastball paints the outside corner as Holden swings through. Counts 2-2. That's a changeup, misses out. Full count. That's a curveball hit over the outside fence by Jacob Holden. Tigers put 1 on here in the top of the second inning. There's a curveball delivered on the outside corner. Counts now 0-1. Tyler takes a changeup up. Counts now 0-2. Fastball fouled off to the backstop by Tyler. Counts 0-2. Ball's fouled off to the left foul side. Count remains 0-2. As a fastball in the dirt gets by the catcher. Counts now 1-2. That's a changeup up, but it gets in there for strike 3 as Tyler strikes out for the first out of the inning. That's Cooper now. Third baseman steps up. Fastball down the middle, swung through. Counts 0-1. One out here for the Tigers in the top of the second inning. That ball's fouled off to the left side. Counts 0-2 now for Cooper. And that's a fastball, misses barely. Counts 1-2. Cooper swings through for the third strike.
Batting number 15, Nick, blue ball.
There's now 2 outs here in the top of the second inning as left fielder Blue Ball steps up. That retires the side for Vol State as we head into the bottom of the second inning as Jacob Holton puts one over the right field wall. The score is now 1-2. Two fastballs delivered from Walker. Counts 1-1 here in the bottom of the second. That's a fastball swung through. Counts now 1-2. Ball up. Counts 2-2 now. That's a fastball in. Counts now 3-2. That's a fastball. That's a fastball. Swung through. There's now one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch swung through. Counts now 0-1. Another ball swung through. Counts 0-2. Ball hit. Foul. Count remains 0-2. There's a fastball swung through for the second out.
Now batting number 9, Cole Black.
Fastball fouled off back. Counts 0-1. It's a fastball, barely misses. Counts 1-1 here. Fastball misses in. Counts 2-1. Fastball hit to Bass Cooper as he makes the play for the third out here in the bottom of the second inning as the Tigers come up to bat. Now for the Tigers here in the top of the third is first baseman Brandon Parrott. Brandon takes ball one low. That's a changeup swung through by Parrott. Counts 1-1. For those of you just tuning in the first inning, Ball State put up 2. In the second, the Tigers put up 1. And Brandon Parrott just swung through a curveball for strike 2. Counts 1-2 here. Top third. No outs. It's a fastball laced foul to the left side. Count remains 1-2. That's a changeup swung through for strike 3. There's now 1 out here in the top of the third inning for the Tigers as center fielder Sean Sheely comes up.
Now batting number 1, Sean Sheely.
There's a changeup delivered for strike 1 as Sheely swings through it. There's folks, it's a little bit windy here today. As Sheely takes a curveball for strike 2. He knocks one to second baseman as he gets him out for the second out of the inning here in the top of the third as right fielder Branson Bowling comes up. There's a changeup delivered for ball 1 to Bowling. There's a changeup low for ball 2. Counts 2-0 now. Check swing from Bowling. Umpire calls it a strike. Counts 2-1. Strike 2. There's a curveball. 2-2 now. There's a fastball slapped off to the left side, out of the reach of the Vol State defenders. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs for Chatt State here in the top of the third inning. Nobody on. There's a changeup low from the pitcher. Counts now 3-2. There's a curveball delivered from strike 3 to retire the side as Landon Walker takes him out in the bottom of the third inning. Landon Walker's now on the mound in the bottom of the third inning. Scores 2-1, Vol State. Batter checks. Ball low. It's a fastball for ball one. Counts 1-0. Has a strike painted on the outside corner for strike one. Counts 1-1.
Now batting number 16, Jordan Jackson.
It's a base. That's a base hit there from Vol State. One runner on here with no outs in the bottom of the third inning as the batter fouls a curveball off. Counts 0-1. Landon Walker on the season has a 2.82 ERA with 5 games pitched and 44 and 2/3 innings pitched on the season as he delivers a fastball, barely misses. Counts now 1-1. That's a fastball fouled back. Count moves to 1-2. No outs here. That's a curveball fouled back. Count still 1-2. That's a fastball delivered up for ball two. Counts 2-2. Tyler checks the runner at first. He's in there safely. That's a curveball in the dirt. Counts now full. Landon picks again. Runner's in there safely. There's a fastball fouled back from the batter. Count remains full. The ball gets away from Brandon Parado at first, but the runner holds. No offer. Count still full, no outs here in the bottom of the third inning for Vol State. That ball's laced to Tyler Lancey as he'll turn the double play. Runner reaches safely at first. One out here in the bottom of the third inning for Vol State. Runner goes, reaches. Runner goes, reaches in there safely at second. Folks, again, I apologize, but it's extremely windy here at Vol State. Very, very windy. Counts now 0-1, one out here. One runner on second base as Landon Walker looks to get this batter out here. That's a ball low for ball one. Counts 0-1. Excuse me, 1-1. That ball slapped over to Delancey as he hauls it in, flips it over to Parrott at first for the second out here in the bottom of the third inning. Runner advances to third for Vol State. Fastball foul back. Moves the count to 0-1. There's two outs here in the bottom of the third inning. One runner on third for Vol State. That's a curveball in the dirt, blocked up by Chris Tyler. Counts now 1-1. That's a off-speed pitch, located barely off the outside corner for ball two. Counts 2-1. Walker looks in and comes set. Delivers a fastball up for ball three. Counts 3-1. That's a strike in there. Moves the count to 3-2. Two outs here. One runner on for Vol State. The ball gets behind Chris Tyler as he flips it to Landon, but not in time as the runner scores home. Vol State puts one on here. So a runner scored home for the Vol State. That brings the score to 3-1 Vol State here in the bottom of the third inning as they have one runner on first. That's a fastball delivered high for ball one. Counts now 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. For those of you just tuning in, the score rather is 3-1 as Walker delivers a fastball up for ball two as fellow catcher Chris Tyler goes out to take a brief mound visit. So Vol State scored 2 in the first. Chatt State put up 1 to Vol 0. And now in the third inning, Vol has added 1 more, bringing the total score to 3-1. On the day, currently, Vol State has 4 hits to Chattanooga's 3. Walker gets back up there on the mound, looks to get back in the groove of things as he comes set. Delivers a fastball up. Counts now 3-0. Walker's got to work down here. Find the zone again. I'm sure Chris Tyler went out there and gave him some pretty good words of encouragement as he delivers a fastball there for strike one. Counts 3-1 now. 2 outs. 1 runner on for Vol State. That's a fastball up again as Walker walks. Walker walks. How about that? Walker walks the batter, and there's now runners on first and second for Vol here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. That ball gets by Tyler. Runners advance to second and third. Counts 1-0. There's a fastball delivered for strike one. Counts 1-1 here. 2 outs. 2 runners on. As a fastball popped up to Branson Bowling out in right field. He camps under it for the third out of the inning as we move into the top of the fourth as the Chattanooga State Tigers look to decrease the deficit here. Delancey steps up for Chatt State here in the top of the fourth inning as the pitcher delivers ball one. There's a curveball, hits Delancey. He'll take first, and Noah Fitzgerald, the shortstop, will come up to bat for the Tigers. Fitzgerald steps up to the plate, looks to do some damage here as he whiffs through a curveball. Counts now 0-1. One runner on for the Tigers here in the top of the fourth. Delancey on first. Fitzgerald's been hitting the ball pretty well this season. For those of you who don't know, I'd like to give a shout out to him for committing to South Alabama last week, as he ropes one up the middle, out of reach of the second baseman. Tigers now have 2 on here, no outs in the top of the fourth. One runner on first and one on second as Holton comes up to the plate. Jacob Holton, the DH, I believe, steps up now. Last AB, Holton homered deep to right field. Honestly, folks, I hope he can do it again here. Let's see. So the pitcher comes set, delivers a pitch. That's a curveball. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Counts 0-1 now. No outs. Top of the fourth inning. Tigers have 2 on. Delancey on second. Fitzgerald on first. Holton's been swinging a pretty hot bat lately. The other day, against Cleveland State in an exhibition match on Tuesday, he went 5 for 5 as he takes ball one low. Counts now 1-1. Holton takes a ball up for ball two. Counts now 2-1. Let's see if Holton can take advantage of this situation with 2 runners on, nobody out here. Holton slaps one foul off to the left side. Counts now 2-2. Holton's been swinging a pretty hot bat throughout the entire season, batting a pretty solid 386. Currently, he has, let's see here, he has 1 home run, make that 2, as he slaps one up the middle out of the reach of the second baseman. Excuse me, not out of the reach. The second baseman would have made a great play, but Fitzgerald gets in there barely safe at second base. The bases are now juiced for catcher and fellow friend Chris Tyler. Chris Tyler steps up to the plate. On the season, he's been hitting the ball pretty well with a 343 batting average. Let's see if he can increase that average up here a little bit as he slaps one foul out to the right side. It's a curveball. Counts now 0-1. Now it's here in the top of the fourth inning for the Tigers. There's 3 ducks on the pond. That's what looks to be a changeup low. Inside, Tyler takes. Counts now 1-1. Tyler's actually a very, very smart batter. It's pretty hard to fool him, folks. Great athlete, great player, but a better guy. It's a fastball scorched into over by the Chattanooga State dugout. Counts now 1-2 here to Tyler. Curveball fouled out of play by Tyler. Count remains at 1-1. It's a curveball delivered from the pitcher. That base hit from Tyler will score 2 as Holton gets trapped up between second and third. Terrible decision there from Holton. That makes for 1 out here for the Tigers in the top of the fourth inning. 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. 1 runner on. Tyler at first. Great AB from Tyler. That makes the score 3-3. And Bass Cooper will step up to the plate. Ball low. Counts now 1-0 to the hot swinging Bass Cooper here. 1 out now. 1 runner on. Bass Cooper is currently hitting an astounding .429 on the season as he knocks one past the reach of the first baseman as Tyler thinks about running second, but he doesn't. Dennis holds him up at second. Now there's 2 runners on for the Tigers. Bass Cooper at first, Tyler at second. 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Scores 3-3. Tigers have now put on 7 hits on the day as left fielder Nick Blueball steps up. That's a strike, a ball. High, missing. Counts now 1-0. Wind's pretty bad here, folks. Excuse me if it alters the recording here. Blue ball offers to bunt, pulls back, counts 1-1 now. 1 out here. Oh. There we go. Counts 1-1. Two runners on. Cooper at first, Tyler at second. Pitch is delivered. That's a curveball in there for strike two. Counts 1-2 now. Blue Ball's hitting a pretty good 349 on the season. Had a hot bat for most of the year. Let's see if he can keep that hot bat going here. And yes, he does, ladies and gentlemen. Slices one into the right field territory. Out of the reach of the right fielder. Blue Ball comes up with a big timely hit here with one out in the top of the fourth. Bases are juiced here for the Tigers as first baseman Parrott comes up. That's a ball delivered. Counts 1-0 to Brandon Parrott. Strike one there to Parrott. Counts now 1-1. Ball low. Counts now 2-1. Great count here for 1-9 Brandon Parrott. Parrott's looking to put one over that right field fence there. We all know, and everybody in that Chatt State dugout knows what this man's capable of. As he swings through for strike two, counts now 2-2. One out here, bases loaded for Chatt State. Tigers have 8 hits on the day. There's a fastball sliced over to the left side. Count remains 2-2. There's a changeup swung through by Parrott. That makes for 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning as center fielder Sean Cheeley comes up to the plate. Yeah, big time. Sorry, folks, we got a little bit of broadcasting difficulties here. It's a little bit windy, as I've said. Sean Cheeley slaps one off to the left side. Counts now 0-1. Folks, it looks like I'm just going to have to hold this camera here for the time being as the wind is at a all-time high currently. There's a curveball delivered on the inside corner for ball one. Folks, it's very, very windy. Honestly, I think there might be a typhoon or a tornado or a hurricane or something come up pretty soon as Cheeley slaps one over to the third baseman, and that retires the side as the Tigers put on 2 here in the top of the fourth, moving the game score to 3-3 as we head into the bottom of the fourth inning.